In this example, we're going to graph the parabola and find the vertex, axis of symmetry, and maximum or minimum value. The first thing I'm actually going to do in this problem is find the vertex, the axis of symmetry, and the maximum or minimum value, because these will help us graph our parabola. The vertex is going to be 1, -3. A little key to help you is the first coordinate is always going to be the opposite of this number. The second number is always going to be exactly what you have right here, including the sign. The axis of symmetry is simply x equals the x-coordinate of your vertex. And the x-coordinate of our vertex is 1. The maximum or minimum value is the y-coordinate of your vertex. The y-coordinate of our vertex is -3. Now, how do we know if it's a maximum or if it's a minimum? We look at the sign of the number out front. If that number is positive, it's going to be a minimum because it's going to be a parabola opening up. If it's negative, it's going to be a maximum because that parabola is going to be pointing down. So since that number is negative, this is going to be a maximum. Now let's use these tools, this information, and graph our parabola. We'll graph our parabola by using the vertex and then also finding a few points on either side of that vertex. So let's go ahead and write our vertex here. And let's pick 2 points on equal sides of the vertex. And we'll go ahead and graph this vertex so we can at least see what we're doing. 1, -3. Now let's find a point on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side. Equal distance, that way we know it's going to be identical. So the vertex is at 1 and -3. Let's use the points 0 and 2. 1 on the left side, 1 on the right side. When we plug in 0 into our function, we find that y equals -5. When we plug in 2 into our function, we find that y equals -5. And remember, this is exactly what we want to happen because they should mirror each other on either side. So we have 0, -5, 2, -5. Really, at this point, you could go ahead and graph your parabola. If you wanted to pick a couple of more points, you could pick points such as -1 and 3. Again, numbers that are on equal distance from the vertex, and you could find the y-coordinates that go along with it and graph those points just to double check your work. But 3 points should be enough for graphing on My Math Lab.